Good morning and welcome to the online class for the solar and wind energy. In today's lecture, from first unit, that is solar energy principles, we have covered the remaining part. We are left with this solar constant and the estimation of solar average solar radiation and on the horizontal surface and on the tilted surface. So that three parts are remaining. So now let us cover these three parts in the today's lecture. We'll start with the solar constant, then we'll calculate the average solar radiation on the horizontal surface, and we'll calculate the average solar radiation on the inclined surface. Okay, so let us start with the solar constant. So solar constant, it is denoted with ISC. Okay, so this is ISC. So it is defined as the rate at which the energy is received from the sun. Okay, so this is the energy and the rate of energy, so that is joule per second. So energy is calculated in terms of joule, and rate is given, so that is per second. Okay, so energy received from the sun on a unit area. Okay, on a unit area. Okay, so area is calculated in terms of the meter square, so this is joule per second. So joule per second means it is watt, and area the meter area of the unit of the area is equal to meter square. So this ISC is calculated in terms of watt per meter square. Now this area must be perpendicular to the rays of the sun. Okay, so if this is the area, this is the area, then the whatever the solar radiations which are coming from the sun, so this the area must be perpendicular to the direction of the solar radiation. Okay, so this is that area. Okay, and on this area we are calculating the what?
Hello, sir. Your voice is not audible.
Hello, hello, am I audible now? Hello. Hello,
Yes, sir.
am I audible now?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So, so okay. Let me repeat this. Okay. So, am I audible now, Aditya?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So the solar constant. Now we are discussing about the solar constant. Okay. So solar constant, it is defined as the rate of energy, rate at which the energy is received from the sun. So that is energy. Okay, and rate is given. So energy is calculated in terms of joule, and rate is given. So it is per second. So it is joule per second. So joule per second is watt, and it is received on an area perpendicular to the rays of the sun. So that is area. So unit of area is meter square. So this is ISC is calculated as the watt per meter square. Okay, and at the mean distance of the Earth from the sun. So this distance is constant. Okay, and at this distance, if you calculate the rate at which the energy is received from the sun on the unit area perpendicular to the rays of the sun, so then that is called as the solar constant. Okay, and this value is constant value, and we have to take this value as 1353 watt per meter square, or it is 4871 kilojoule per meter square per hour. Okay, so that value will be given in the problem. If it is mentioned, then we have to take this value. Okay, so this is the average value they have calculated. So we have to take this value as a constant value. Okay, so this is 1353 watt per meter square or 4871 kilojoule per meter square hour. Okay, so this is related with the solar constant. Okay, so rate at which the energy is received from the sun per unit area. So watt per meter square. Okay, so that is the solar constant. Now we'll discuss about the average solar radiation on the horizontal surface. So that is the single formula that we have to remember. So H average. Okay. So if in case the numerical is asked on this one, or if the theory is also on this one, because in one exam they ask calculate the average solar radiation on the horizontal surface. So that average solar radiation, it is given something like this: H average is equal to H zero A plus B, that is n bar divided by the capital N. Okay, where this H0, this is average monthly insolation. Insolation means the amount of energy that is received by the Earth surface. Okay, so we call that as the insolation. at the top of the atmosphere. Okay, so that value is equal to H0. This A and B, these are the constant. Okay, A and B are the modified constants depending upon the locations. Okay, so that constants are given in the problem. Okay, so we have to concentrate here on the or in the calculation of this H0, then this n bar and n values. Okay, so that we have to concentrate. Now how to calculate this H0? So there is a formula. So 24 by pi ISC, so that is our solar constant. Now 1 plus 0.033 cos 360 n is the number of days. Okay, so n is the number of the year. Okay, so your day of the year we have to calculate. Now cos phi. Now what is this phi angle? So this is latitude angle. Okay, delta, it is a declination angle. Now this WS now. Okay, we have seen W as our angle. Now this is WS. So this is sunrise hour angle. Okay, so here there is a different formula for the calculation of WS. We have seen one formula for the calculation of W, and here this is WS. Okay, so this is sunrise hour angle, and the formula for the calculation of the sunrise angle is cos inverse minus tan phi tan delta. Okay, so this is given in that is the sunrise hour angle, where this phi is latitude angle and delta is the declination angle. Now 2 pi, that is this is again sunrise angle, our angle, phi is latitude and delta is the declination angle. Okay, so these things are this formula. Okay, so this formula is there for the calculation of this H0. Okay, then here, so ISC value is constant, that will be given in the problem. N, for n, the day of the year will be given in the problem. For the calculation of this sunrise hour angle, this phi angle, that is latitude, and the latitude and declination angle will be given. Okay, so then from that we can easily calculate the value of WS. Okay, so we will see one we'll see the one numerical where we can use this formula and how to calculate the average solar radiation on the horizontal surface. So determine the value of H average. Okay, that is average solar radiation over the horizontal surface. Okay, so we have to calculate H average. Now for what? June 22. Okay, so June 22 is a special day. We know that June 22 is a special day where the value of the delta is equal to positive, that is 23.5. Declination angle is what? Positive here. Okay, on June 22. So you have to remember this one. This is June 22. Okay, here. See, this is on June 22. The value of delta is equal to positive. Now latitude is given. So latitude means which angle? It is a phi angle. So phi is equal to 10 degree north. Okay, so north is there. That means you have to take this angle as a positive. Okay, we are seeing latitude angle. Latitude angle is phi, and if it is measured toward, we have seen that latitude angle. So this is equator. Okay, here this is the phi angle is equal to 90 degree. Okay, this is 90 degree. This is north, and this is here. It is what? It is minus 90 degree. Okay, if you measure the angle, that is phi angle toward the north, this is positive, and if you measure toward the south, then it is negative. So here 10 degree north is given, so that is positive angle, latitude angle. Okay, now constants A and B, these are given, and the ratio of this is n bar divided by n, so that is also given in the problem, that is equal to 0.55. Okay, so here here we have to calculate. So this is the formula. This is the formula we will take from the data book. Okay, so H0 is equal to what? 24 pi. Now ISC value here. Okay, ISC value here it is not mentioned. Okay, so that you have to that we have to consider. Okay, so we can take either 1351. Okay, we can take that as a 1353 watt per meter square. Okay, so this value may be given or may not be given in the problem. So we have to consider this value. So you have to remember this value 1353. Okay, now so ISC is equal to what? Suppose 1353. Okay, so this is value is given. So we know that value 1 plus now n. For n now this is June 22. So we have to calculate the value of n. So n is equal to how much? So this is from January. So January, then we have February here, then March. Okay, then April, then May. Okay, and May and plus May, and afterward June 22. Okay, so from June we have to take 22 here. Okay, so here then this is 31 plus 28, then 31 30. Okay, so likewise you have to calculate the value of n. You have to take the value, and that value comes out to be how much? It is 172. Okay, so just put the values here for January. So for January 31, February 28, okay, March 31, then for April it is 30, okay, then May 31, okay, and June 22. So if you add all these numbers, so that numbers comes out to be 172. So put 172 here. Now cos phi means what? Phi means it is latitude angle. So phi angle is given, so that is 10. Okay, so we have to take that angle as a 10 degree. Then we have delta angle. So delta for June 22, it is 23.5. So we have to take that angle 23.5 here. Okay, and omega, this omega s, okay, that is sunrise hour angle. So we know that the formula for this calculation of the sunrise angle, so that is cos inverse tan phi tan delta. Okay, so using this equation, we have to calculate the value of this ws. So ws is calculated as 94.39. So here only we have to fit two values here, phi angle and delta angle. We have to put here for the calculation of ws. So now everything is known here. This is we have calculated, this is given, this is given. So everything is known in the formula. Put everything in the formula and calculate the value of h0. Okay, so h0, it comes out to be this much. So we have not put the value of ISC. So now take the value of ISC is 1353. Okay, so you can take 1353, or you can take that next another value that if the units are same. Okay, so 487 or 1353. So here in this problem we are taking the value as 1353 watt per meter square. So if you put that value, so it comes out to be it is 10143 watt per meter square day. Okay, so that is the that value we have calculated as h0. Now the final is what? H average. So you multiply this h0, okay, h0, then a, okay, so a plus, that is which value? So this is a plus b and n bar divided by n. Okay, so a and b values are given, and n bar divided by n, that is equal to 0.55. Okay, so that is here a, and then b, this is n bar divided by n. So this value, so a is 0.3, now b is 0.51, and n bar divided by n, so that is given 0.55 in the problem. So this is given, these three values are given in the problem. So that values we have put here, and we have calculated the values. So H average, it comes out to be 5883 watt per meter square per day. Okay, so this is the calculation for the calculation of average solar radiation on the horizontal surface. Okay, so only one formula you have to remember, that is the H average formula. Okay, and here calculation of H0. Okay, now in the second problem, the same thing. Okay, so second problem is what? Determine the average value of total radiation on the horizontal surface. So again here we have to calculate here what? We have to calculate here the value of H average. Okay, now at a location, latitude is given and longitude is given. Okay, so we are more concerned about latitude. So latitude is our angle phi. Okay, so phi angle is 22 degree 13 minutes. You have to convert that angle using the calculator. So 22 degree 38, and now this is north. Okay, so this value is given in north. Okay, so north means what? It is positive value. When we are measuring the phi angle toward north, so that is positive value. Okay, so phi angle is given during the month of the March. Okay, here during the month of the March, here the day is not given. So here the actually during the month of 15, here actually this is 15 March is there. They are not mentioned, but here while calculating the number of days, they have taken as a March 15. So here you take this as a day as a March. So we have to calculate the n value. So this is January, then February, and for March it is 15. So this is 31 plus 28 and then 15. Okay, so this value comes out to be 74. Okay, this value comes out to be 74. So n value comes out to be 74 for 15 March. Now if constants a and b are given, so these values of a and b, because we require that value in the final formula, where we have a plus b, then n bar divided by n. So that value is there. Here this is the h0. Okay, so a value, b value is given, and average sunshine hours per day. Average sunshine hours per day is equal to 1015. Okay, so average sunshine hours per day, that is the value of capital. So that is the value of here it is average sunshine hours per day. So 10.5. So that value is what? That value is 10.5. That value is here. See, that is a n bar. Okay, So in this problem, the average sunshine hours per day. So that is this is 10.15. So that is the value of n bar. N bar is given here. But now this n bar is given, n is not given. Okay, n is not. So we have to calculate the value of n. So this n value is calculated as 2 by 15. If it is not given in the problem, then it is 2 by 15 and omega s. You can calculate the value of n by using this formula 2 by 15 omega s. Now average sunshine hour per day, that is 10.5, n bar is given. Average sunshine hours. Okay, so that is n bar. Now how to calculate the the average solar radiation? So H0 formula ISC. Okay, ISC. So in this case, ISC is taken as you take one, that the here they have taken as 4871 value. Okay, and we have n value we have calculated for 15 March, that comes out to be 74. Phi value is what? Phi value is 22.13. Okay, so this is 23.13. It is minute. You have to convert that into using the calculator. Okay, so that value you have to take. Okay, I hope you know this one, how to calculate that value. So this is how much? This is 22 degree. So this is 22 degree 13 minutes. Okay, so it comes out to be, it is 22.21. Okay, so this value you have to take while calculation. Okay, then we have delta value. Okay, so delta delta value, declination angle. Okay, now here declination angle. Okay, now delta angle it is not given. Okay, delta angle it is not given. We have to calculate that value. We know the formula for calculation of delta, that is 23.45 sine this much 284 plus n divided by 365. So you have to put the value of n here 74. You will get the angle as minus 2.82 degree. Delta angle is minus 2.82 degree. So delta angle you have to calculate here. In previous problem directly we have given June 22. So we have taken delta angle is equal to positive 23.5. If it is not given, if any arbitrary day is given in the problem, so we have to calculate the value of delta. So how to calculate the value of delta? We know the formula for calculation of the delta. So we have taken that formula and we have calculated the value of delta here. Okay. Now, first of all, we have to calculate the value of W, that is omega s. So cos inverse tan phi delta. So tan phi is given, that is the latitude, 22 degree 13 minutes. Delta we have calculated minus 2.82. So we'll get the value of this is WS value. Okay. Now put everything in the formula. Now in this case, what is the unit? Okay, so the unit of this one comes out to be what? Kilojoule per meter square day. Okay, it is kilojoule per meter square day. The unit of this H0 it comes out to be this one. Okay. Now, so here we are using what? You are using the value of the solar constant as 487 because this is related with this unit. So it is kilojoule per meter square per hour. And you multiply this value a plus b plus n. So here I have told you n bar value is given 10.15. N is not given. So n we have calculated using this formula 2 by 15 Ws. So 18.84 we will get this one. And putting all this value here, we will get the final value as 26017 kilojoule meter square per day. Okay, so this is the final answer. In the previous problem, whatever we have calculated the value, so we have multiplied all these things by 1353. So that's why the unit comes out to be watt per meter square per day. Here we have multiplied by kilojoule per meter square per hour. So that's why this answer comes out to be in kilojoule per meter square per day. Okay. So either you can use this value 4871, then the unit will change, and if you use 1353, so that the answer will be different. Okay, so you can use any value here, but you have to mention the value. Better we use the value as 1353 for all the conditions. Remember only one value. You will get the answers in watt per meter square per day. Okay, so this is the calculation of average solar radiation on the horizontal surface. Okay, so that you have to remember. Okay, so these two things we have to remember. So n bar is equal to average. Here it is what is given. Average here, average sunshine hours per day. Average sunshine hours. This is per day. And what is capital N? So this is day length. Okay, this is day length. Okay. So two things are given in the problem. So we have to remember that one. Okay. So these things are given. So this is given in the problem. This we have calculated using this formula. Okay. So everything is given, and we have to calculate the. So for pan, what is the? So you have to remember one formula, that is the H average is equal to H0. Then this is A, and this is B. This is the N bar, means average solar radiation per day, and this is the N, means what, it is the daylight. Oh, sorry, sunshine hours per day. N bar is average sunshine hours per day, and this is the daylight. So this is one formula for H0. These are given, A and B. This is given, either total ratio is given or only one value is given in the problem. If n is not given in the problem, the formula for calculation of n is 2 by 15 Ws. What is the formula for calculation of Ws? So it is cos inverse, that is minus tan phi delta. Okay, so this is minus tan phi delta, tan phi tan delta. Okay, so that is minus tan phi tan delta. Okay, so that value, phi is equal to latitude angle, and delta is the declination angle. If delta is given, delta is not given, so you have to calculate the value using this formula. Okay, delta is equal to 23.45 value. Okay, so this is for all the calculation for average solar radiation on the horizontal surface. Okay, now let us take the the how to calculate the values on average solar radiation on the inclined surface or the tilted surface. Okay, so that is the last point from this unit. Now, so here we have to calculate, here we have to calculate two things. One is what, beam radiation, diffuse radiation, and then we have to calculate here, we have to calculate reflected radiation. So three radiation we have seen. One is beam radiation, diffuse radiation, and the reflected radiation. Okay, so beam radiation, the beam radiation is calculated using the formula. So that is equal to this one. RB is equal to this formula you have to use. RB is equal to sine delta sine phi minus beta cos delta. So this formula you have to use, one formula here. For diffuse radiation, the formula is what? It is RD, 1 plus cos beta divided by 2. So beta is, we know that beta is what? Beta is the slope or the inclined angle for the slope or the inclination for the surface, inclined surface. So we have taken that as the inclined surface, and this angle is what? This is our slope or tilted angle. So beta is the tilted angle. So 1 plus cos beta divided by 2. Okay. Then for reflected for reflected radiation, so we have to calculate this value. Okay, that is RR rho 1 minus cos beta divided by the 2. Okay, so this we have to calculate the value. Okay, for reflected radiation. So three formulas we have seen. Okay, so that for the RB, that is beam radiation, then RD for diffuse radiation, and RR so for the reflected radiation. And the final formula is this one. The final formula is this one. Okay, this one formula, the last formula, that is the final formula, that is here. Okay, so that formula is here. So that is the monthly average hourly value, IT. So this is this value. It is calculated using this formula. Okay, so this IG and ID. So this is what the global hourly radiation for global hourly radiation, that is for diffuse, and this is the D for diffuse, G for global, and this B for beam radiation. Okay, so this and IT is what? IT is the monthly average hourly value. Okay, so that is the IT value, that is for the inclined surface. So this is the final formula. We have to calculate this IT value. Okay, so here see we take one simple problem, and from that you can understand how we have calculated that values. See here the example is calculate the monthly average hourly radiation falling on the plate collector facing south. So facing south means what it is? That is the surface, this gamma angle. So surface azimuth angle, that is equal to 0 with a slope of 15. So 15 means it is beta angle is given. So this beta angle is given, that is equal to 15. Okay, this angle is given 15. Now location is given. We have given the Chennai. So that is latitude is given. That is phi angle is given in the problem. So this is phi is equal to what? It is 13 degree. So phi is equal to, it is 13 degree 00 minute, and north is there. So we will take this as a positive value. Then month is given October. Okay, now day is not given here, so I think n is not there, so okay, n is given here. So October 15 actually, yeah, here this is October 15 is given, so this is October 15. So we will calculate the value of n for October 15, so n value will calculate for October. Now time is given, so that is local local apparent time is given. So here this is local apparent time means what? Local apparent time means it is the we can calculate here from we can calculate the hour angle from this one. Now IG value and ID value, okay, IG and IT value. So that is IG and IT value. So this is IG and see this one IG and ID values are given in the problem. Okay, so that two values are given here. Assume the ground reflectivity be 0.2. So this is reflectivity means that is rho. Okay, so that comes in this formula, this one. Okay, this in reflected radiation formula, that is this rho is what? This rho is reflectivity. Okay, so that is rho is given here. So we have that the formula for the RB. Okay, so we'll first check this formula first, RB value. So delta, so now that is the declination angle. So whether declination angle is given in the problem, so delta. Okay, so delta is not given in the problem, so you have to use that formula. Which formula? 23.43. Okay, that formula we have to use 23.43. This formula 23.43 sine 360 284 plus n divided by 365. We have to put the value of n here, then we will calculate the value of delta. So delta value we have calculated. What is the second angle for calculation of this RB? Phi. Phi is latitude angle. It is given in the problem. Phi, what is this phi angle? So phi angle is given 15. Oh, sorry, phi angle is given as 13 degree. So phi angle is given here 13 degree. Okay. Now what is the next angle? Beta. Beta angle means what? It is the slope angle. Beta. Beta is given as what? 15 degree. So this is, see here. Beta is equal to 15 degree. Sine phi. And this is what? Delta. Okay, plus next angle is what? Now delta we have calculated. Now this one this one omega. Omega is our angle now. Okay, omega is our angle. So our angle, how it is calculated here? So here it is which angle? Cos. We have this is cos delta cos omega. So cos delta cos omega. So cos omega is 7.5 degree. See here, this is omega angle, this is our delta angle. So omega, how much angle they have taken? 7.5. So here, how they have calculated this 7.5 degree? See, this is local apparent time. Local apparent time is given. Local apparent time. So that is local apparent time means what? It is we calculate the standard time is what? IST time. From IST we are calculating the solar time. Okay. So here instead of the IST they have given LAT, local apparent time, and कशाच्या मध्ये दिलेलं आहे 11 to 12. So if the time is given between this 11 to 12, that means this time. Okay, so then we have to take the mid of this one. So that is mid is what? It is 11:30. Okay, 11:30, and we know that 1 hour is equal to how much angle? So this is 15 degree. Okay, so then half hour, this is we have taken what? The middle of that one. So half hour is equal to how much? It is 7.5 degree. That's why this W angle, that is the hour angle, it is taken as what? It is taken as 7.5 degree here. Okay, so that hour angle, it is a mid average of the time given. So it is 11 to 12. So you have to consider here 11:30. 11:30 means that is a half hour. Okay, we are considering half of that. 1 hour means it is 15 degree. So half hour is equal to 7.5. So this is 7.5 degree. Okay. The last one is what? Phi. Phi is given, latitude, beta is given. Now, and the bottom side, everything is given here. So we have calculated all the angles here. We have calculated delta. Phi is given. Beta is given in the problem. For calculation of W, you have to remember this one. This is very important. For calculation of the hour angle, we have given the time 11 to 12. Okay, we have given 11 to 12. So this is 1 hour. 1 hour means it is 15 degree. But instead of 15 degree, we have to consider here the half of that. That is average. So that angle comes out to be 7.5 degree. Okay, that's why here the angle W, it is taken as 7.5 degree. No, everything, the other things are given in the problem. We have calculated the value of RB. So RB comes out to be 1.704. Okay. Now how to calculate RD? So RD is, it is simple, 1 plus cos beta divided by 2. So beta angle is given in the problem. So beta, we know that beta is equal to 15 degree. So 1 plus cos 15 divided by 2, that is calculated. Now what is RR? So reflected surface, so RR is rho 1 minus cos beta by 2. We have to multiply it by reflectivity. Rho is given 0.2. So 0.2, same angle, that is the same equation here. So you will get here, multiply it by 0.2, you will get RR. Now put everything in this equation now. Okay. Now IG is given, ID and IG is given. So ID and IG. So ID and IGs are given. Okay, we have to calculate the IT. So in this formula, so we have given this ID, IG is given, RB we have calculated. Okay, RD we have calculated, RR we calculated, reflectivity we have calculated, diffuse we have calculated, and beam we have calculated. Okay, and this ID and IG is given in the problem. We have to calculate the value of IT. We have to calculate what? The value of IT here. So that value, to put everything in this formula and you calculate the value of IT. So that IT value, it comes out to be 2497 kilojoule meter square hour. Okay. So this is what? This is your monthly average hourly radiation falling on the flat surface. Now this formula is what? This example is related with the inclined surface. How? Because the slope is given in the problem, slope of 15 degree, and slope is always comes for what? The slope is comes for the inclined surface. So this angle is what? Beta angle. This angle is what? The beta angle. So beta is given as a 15 degree. Okay. Now everything is given in the problem. So this problem is there, but only what you have to we have to consider. We have to consider three formulas. The main formula is this one, IT IG and ID IG. Okay. So this formula is the one. We have to calculate the value of IT. Okay. So IT gives us the hourly radiations, monthly hourly radiation for the inclined surface. Okay. So from that, this value is there, and for the calculation of this, we have to calculate here RR, okay, reflected radiations, then diffuse radiation, okay, that is the tilt factor for this one, and then for beam radiation, we have to calculate this RB, okay, so that is the tilt factor for the beam radiation. So RB, RD, and RR, three things we require, so that we have put it here. This ratio is given, ID and IG is given, and we have calculated the value of IT. Okay. So these two topics we have to that means you have to understand that topic. So that is there. Okay. So you have to just see the problem, and one by one you have to just calculate the unknown quantities. So that is the only thing is important in this subject. Okay. The formulas are, see, I already told you the formulas, no need to remember the formulas. Everything is, because it is not possible to remember all these formulas. This big formula is there. So in this case, we have to use the data book. So I will give you all the formulas in the form of the data book here. So you have to just consider which problem is given in what is the type of the problem and which formula is related with that problem, and you have to calculate all the values here. Okay, so just see what is the what thing you have to calculate it as a final output, and then related to that one, what is the unknowns are there. So that unknowns you have to calculate. Delta is not given, so delta formula. W is not given. So now in this case, W is what? It is directly the half of this value. So that is given. Otherwise, you have to use the value of W. Okay, sorry. Other. If here instead of the local apparent time, if IST time is given, then you have to use then we have to convert that into W formula. You have to first convert that into solar time, okay, and then using the that W formula, that is 12 minus solar time, then you have to calculate this value, okay. But here it is directly LAT is given, local apparent time. Local apparent time is related with what? The solar time. Local apparent time means what? It is solar time. Okay, it is solar time is given. So that's why we have taken directly one degree means it is 15. 1 hour is equal to 15 degrees. So half of that you have to consider here, half degree, half hour. So 7.5 degree. Okay. So this is related with all the topics from the first unit, and from next lecture we will start with the second unit now. Okay. So I will share this PPT with you, and all the video lectures are put on the the Google Classroom. So in case of any difficulty, you can refer the Google Classroom there. Okay, and I will put all the formulas in the form of the data book on the Google Classroom. Okay, so this is from my side. So thank you very much. If you have any problem related with the today's lecture, you can ask. Otherwise, we will stop here.